Today, YouTube, I'm literally disgusted with myself. Because look at this, my last G1 review was a year ago, and it was a Micromaster. Who am I? So in light of this, I give you the Kraken custard cuboid that is Weirdwolf. So this guy's probably the most popular of the original baddie Headmasters, and he's actually a pretty handsome fella. I mean, he's a decent size, ace colours, Kraken mechanical detail. He's just a tidy little package. I mean, from the front at least. Yes indeed, Weirdwolf puts in a pretty strong bid for the title of King of Kibble. Check it out, wolf legs hanging off his wrists, back feet hanging off the back of his feet, which actually sort of help him deal with the dog head, dog butt pincer attack. Come on, it's no mean feat to have your literal entire alt mode hanging off you and still not be a shell former. But when he's not being the king of kibble, Weirdwolf moonlights as the chief of chunk. Check out his lumpy limbs and his boxy belly. Ultimate chunkster. Colours are pretty ace, if unusually friendly for a Decepticon. He's all buttery yellow and coniferous green with the all-important smidgen of red. He just doesn't look like anybody else. It's a statement. So is that the perfectest Headmaster noggin ever, or what? It's like a mini Fort Max. In keeping with Skullcruncher, his eyes are creepily the same colour as the rest of his head, and it's worth popping him off just so you can cram him back on for a gander at his spudstrint. Wise guy, eh? And what about this nasty pirate shiv? Looks nice and sadistic. It'd probably work with a bit of custom rust on there. Rustum? It normally comes with a photon pistol too, but I haven't got it. Articulation's actually not so bad for a bricky old fella. You'd think the kibble would have something to say about it, but he can actually do some pretty epic kicks. So yes, Weirdwolf makes for a lovely, lovely robo. He's perfectly daft and endlessly charming, and I do love him. Now put your paws up. Transformation is too easy. You could probably do it in a coma? And check out this pointy, chunksome cheese pup. Somehow he feels a lot bigger in this mode. Check out his head with the mean red eyes and the narrow, scarcely opening gob. Perfect for chewing and laughing derisively. Oh, little paws. He's got his robo feet up the back here looking a little bit like cargo pants. Do love how the sword becomes the tail. Maybe forget about that rust thing I was talking about earlier. So what's up with this massive see-through scab, I hear you ask? Well, that's Weirdwolf's highly unusual cockpit compartment thingy for little Monzo. Kinda thought the point of these was to give the guy a place to sit, but he won't fit in there. I mean, he can't sit down and he can't close the lid, so you can have Weirdwolf carry him around by his scruff if you want. Bit weird. He's a good one though, this fella. Looks nice and mean, all sober and green. It always creeps me out though that these guys are actually people, who presumably have things like bones and kneecaps. That's some sacrifice. Don't touch the arms! But yeah, this is a rad wolf mode, particularly for G1, and you've just gotta love Weirdwolf. Flawed, but awesome. Flawsome. I mean, honestly, I've gotta have me a modern reimagining of this fella. A convention-exclusive scout will simply not do! But while Mindwipe totally worked as a stealth jet and Skullcruncher would make a sexy steamroller or a wicked tank, what can you really change a guy into when he's got Wolf in his name? Answers on a postcard to Functimus, and off through the new day's mists I run.